Madam Contest Master, yes, and fellow Toastmasters, do you realize that almost half of all relationships nowadays start out with internet dating? We get so busy with life and we don't get a chance to get out and interact with people. And most of you who know me know that I'm a homebody, so I don't really get a chance to get out and meet people. And as large as our church is, you know, the ushers get first dibs on the newbies that come to their church. Because when they come in, then we have to hand out the little visitor's packet. Well, do you need a second one for your wife? Well, I'm not married. Okay, she's on him like wife. So I decided I would try this internet dating thing. And because I call myself and I try to be a good Christian woman, I decided I would try the internet Christian dating sites. Now they have a few of them. There's bigchurch.com, eharmony.com, and blackchristiandating.com. Well, I decided I would try blackchristiandating.com. Now the first thing you do when you get to this site is to write a profile. Now most guys don't really care much about what's written in your profile. They want to see your picture. So don't write a book. Be very brief, be concise. Tell the truth by all means, because if you don't, when you get a chance to meet the fella, it's going to show up. If you have 2 or 3 kids, make sure you let the guy know so that when he comes to your house, he doesn't have 4 baby's kids attacking him when he gets home. Now, once you finish writing your profile, the next thing you're going to do is put your photos there with your profile. Now, ladies, I know that you looked good 5 years ago, maybe about 15, 20 pounds lighter. But please don't put that picture on your profile. Make sure it's a current picture, preferably a full body shot, because that's what the guys are going to want to see. They want to see the full package, everything. Now it's all right after that to put some facial shots on there, which is what I did. Well, after I got all my pictures on there, I made sure they were all current, like within the last 5 or 6 months. I decided, okay, I'm going to do a little searching. Well, the first thing you have to do is set your parameters for your searching. How old is this guy that I want to meet? How far am I willing, or will he be willing to travel to come see me? Well, because I'm 58, I decided, okay, I will use 55. I don't want to go any lower than age 55. And I'll go as high as 75 as long as he doesn't have 1 foot in the grave and the other one up in the atmosphere. The first guy that contacted me was 22 years old. Nice looking fella, about 6'3", 6'4", built like, you know, 6'8". I asked him, did you not read my profile, the message that he sent me? Yes, but I like older women. I asked him on the message that I sent back, how old is your mother? He said, my mom's 42. I said, you know, my youngest child is 38. And if you come to my house, he will beat you to a pulp. He didn't contact me. The next guy that contacted me didn't have an age on his profile, but he looked like he could be my age. So he contacts me and we email and message each other back and forth for a while. And finally we decide we're going to go on a date. We go to the movies. Decent movie. We laughed, we talked, had a good time. And on the way outside to the car, we're just laughing and joking, and he asked me about one of my photos. I said, well, that's from my 40-year class reunion. I said, which reunion have you been to? I just went to my 20th. Lord, I'm robbing the cradle. I just went. He still emails me from time to time. He still wants to be my man, but I told him I was sorry, that wouldn't work. The next guy that contacted me was a minister. I said, okay, I feel safe here. But he lived in Columbia, South Carolina. I said, well, that's not too far. It's only an hour and a half away. He was 55, I'm 58. Good looking guy. You see him up in the pulpit with his collar and he's preaching. After we talked on the phone a couple of times, he starts to get a little personal. He wanted to know what kind of underwear. And I decided that'd be a little brazen when I told him, well, I don't wear it. That tickled his fancy just a little bit more. I quit talking to him. The second guy that I met was also a minister. Tall, good-looking guy, about 6'3", thin, 67 years old. Okay, he can't be like the other ones. Met this guy, he was driving through because he lived in Florence. We had breakfast. He walks me out to my car, and I've always been a huggy, feely type person, so he hugged me, and I hugged him back, and I feel his hands start to press in the small of my back, all the small of my back. He says, you know, you fit just right. I say, fit where? And then he proceeded to tell me of all the things he could do to me to make my toes curl. I gave up on him. I went out and I bought a dog, and I've been happier than ever. So if you think you want to try internet dating, just remember this little story that I told you and count your blessings if you're still by yourself.